Good afternoon. Director of Instituto Franklin, Dr. Francisco Saez-Ladana, responsible of the Teach and Learn program, Ms. Angela Southuk, teachers and members of the Franklin Institute, students and parents, thank you for being with us today, at least online. Dear students, I would like to begin by congratulating you for having reached this point. Perhaps this is one of the most important and significant in your life and the lives of those who you love. Because I myself was once a student many years ago. I know how difficult the path is to reach, or the path has been to reach this point. Through this year, especially under the circumstances you've been here with us, it's been difficult. You probably have felt weariness, loneliness, and sometimes even despair. But as the Roman philosopher Cato the Younger said, bitter are the roots of study, but how sweet their fruits. So now is the time for rejoice and happiness, because you have reached the goal of graduation, a goal that does not have to be the last in your academic life. It is simply the culmination of a very important stage of your personal development. I would like to emphasize something. The University of Alcalá will always be your home. I am a professor of English studies and modern languages and translation, and I have always had a strong connection with the United States, which is my field of study. So I know that for American students, your university is called alma mater. You know that the Latin translation could be something like nourishing mother, nursing mother, or fostering mother, suggesting that a school provides intellectual nourishment to her students. I think this is one of the most beautiful expressions that can be used. The University of Alcalá is now your alma mater, a new engine that will drive you in your future. You will never stop belonging to the University of Alcalá, and you will always be students of this centenary institution. I want you to feel proud of your new alma mater. I hope that the University of Alcalá, from which you will soon be alumni, has helped to forge you as professionals who will have to develop their activities in the education field of an increasingly globalized and international society. Alcalá, throughout its history, has had very illustrated students throughout its history. And many of them you know perfectly well, because you can see them on the walls of this assembly hall. Calderón de la Barca, Tirso de Molina, Quevedo, Melchor Gaspar de Jovellanos, Francisco Vallés de Covarrubias, or the first doctor of philosophy in Spain, female doctor of philosophy in Spain, María Isidra de Guzmán. Today, you join that prestigious group of students from the University of Alcalá. And now you can say with pride, we are alumni of the University of Alcalá. And to your parents, I would like to tell them that they should feel very, very proud of their daughters and sons, because they had graduated from this great house of knowledge and because they had received an excellent education in one of the best Spanish higher education institutions. This excellence is acknowledged by rankings such as the QS World University Ranking that gives the University of Alcalá the 13th place in the national ranking of Spanish universities, and we are more than 80 universities in our country, or the classification prepared annually by the newspaper El Mundo, which places the University of Alcalá in the 15th place in Spain, or the world ranking of university that makes the website of the Center for Research, the Spanish Center for Research, that places the university number within the first 1,000 universities in the world. I reiterate then my congratulations to the parents, to the teachers, and to the staff of the Franklin Institute, which I had the honor to direct for 6 years. I would like to congratulate the University of Alcalá for having you as students, and of course, I congratulate you, dear students, for reaching this stage in your life. So thank you very much. Now, the floor is for Dr. Francisco Saedadana Herrero, Director of the Instituto Franklin, UH.
Dr. Julio Cañero, responsible of the Teacher Program, Angela Sauchik, teachers, professors. As Director of the Franklin Institute of the University of Alcalá, every year is for me a real pleasure to close the academic year with the graduation of the students from the Teacher Learn program. In recent years, this pleasure is even more special, because despite not being able to deliver the diplomas to the student personally, I believe that this act acquires a special value, because this is a huge achievement to finish successfully an academic master's degree in a country that is not yours in these troubled times. That is why I want to recognize the enormous merit that you have for having arrived at this moment, overcoming all the obstacles that the pandemic has brought us, but that have not prevented you from completing this one-year journey with the best possible results. My sincere congratulations. But as Director, I also want to thank you for having trusted the Franklin Institute and the Teacher Learn program at this point in your career. A program that started 13 years ago with 28 students and that has grown over the years thanks to your trust and have now more than 150 students every year. I cannot be more than grateful because thanks to you, the program has managed to survive in these difficult times. I hope that this confidence has been rewarded with some knowledge that will be useful to you in the future and will guarantee you a great success in your professional life. I hope so. I also want to extend my gratitude to all the professors who have participated in their respective masters and to their coordinators, Julio Cañero, José Antonio Gurpegui, and Ana Cestero. Of course, to the schools that have welcomed you during the internship, which are one of the key elements in the training provided by our program, and to the Comunidad de Madrid and the Consejería de Educación for the trust that they place in us every year. Of course, to the Teach and Learn team, without whose hard work this would not be so thanks to you. To all the Franklin Institute staff, to the Vicerrectorado de Posgrado and the Fundación General de la Universidad de Alcalá for their constant support, even when sometimes we ask for impossible things. To the Daughters of American Revolution for the Alice Gold Prize and for her support every year, and to all of you for having participated in our program. Well, we come to the end of this year. You have worked hard combining on-site classes, online classes, again on-site classes, online classes, and so on, and internships in schools, but I think that hard work has paid off. I wish you the best for a future, and I'm sure holds great things for you. But in that future, I hope that there will be always a moment for you to remember the Franklin Institute and the University of Alcalá. Because as the Vicerrector has said, from now you are a University of Alcalá alumni, and be sure that I hope you know that this is your home. I hope to see you soon in the future, and I thank you for all your support. Thank you very much.
Now the floor is for Ms. Angela Southiuk, head of the Teach and Learn in Spain program.
Dr. Cañero, vicerrector de Relaciones Internacionales de la Universidad de Alcalá, Dr. Sáez de Adana, director del Instituto Franklin, dear graduates, colleagues, families, and friends, congratulations to you all. I'd like to begin by thanking all of the families and friends in the audience today, although it has to be online this year. I share your pride in the accomplishments of our graduating students. At the same time, I share in the gratitude that I know our graduating students feel towards all of you. I would also like to thank all of the staff of Instituto Franklin who have worked so hard throughout this year to help us, and also to our leaders, thank you, who really worked really hard this year working with Julia and I. I'd also like to thank the faculty who have served not simply as teachers and colleagues, but also as mentors and friends to our students. A big thank you to the Daughters of American Revolution, España chapter, for believing in our mission and sponsor the Alice Gold Award. We look forward to continue to work with you. Last but not least, I'd like to thank Julia and Laura. They are the heart and soul of this program, as committed to our mission of improving education. Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. You are my heroes, girls. Dear graduates, the entire Instituto Franklin's community wants to congratulate you and to thank you. You persevered during a time that many will remember as one of the most difficult for our university, our communities, and the world. We admire your commitment to your studies, your care and support of your fellow class members, and your dedication to making the world a better place. Despite the unusual circumstances in which you completed your Masters, I want to highlight what an achievement this is. Life has a way of providing ups and downs, joys and disappointments, hardship and windfalls, but you have proven your incredible abilities over the course of your studies. All of your studying, researching, reading, presenting, thesis writing, your creativity and flexibility in order to complete your duties as language assistants, and overall engagement was paid off. You are unstoppable and will continue to succeed. I know that we are heading into an uncertain future, and everyone says that the things will not be the same as they were before. But I know they will be better, because when you go through some tough challenges, we learn about who we are and what we value in our lives. Please take time today to celebrate. Reflect on your dreams and your goals. Share your accomplishments with families and friends. We welcome you to Instituto Franklin, Universidad de Alcalá alumni community, and we hope you will stay connected with each other and with us. And remember the Storks of Alcalá de Henares. Congratulations.
Mr. Robert Philip Henry II has the floor in representation of the students of the Master in Bilingual and Multicultural Education.
Wow, I could get used to this podium. Let me tell you. My name is Robert, and I'm from a small border city in Texas. And being in this room, the Paraninfo, is such an honor that I'll treasure for the rest of my life. Instituto Franklin, what a year has it been? We have managed to earn a master's degree in a foreign country during a global pandemic. That is magic within itself. I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge and celebrate the courageous lives of people, family, and friends whom we've lost during this tragic year due to COVID-19. I'd like to start by thanking maybe Group 1, and I say their names proudly: Josh, Kira, Cherish, Jessica, Miranda, Yesenia, Heiza, Patricia, Anya, Natasha, Gabby, Christina, Russ, Jacob, Brooks, Kristen, Anna, Crystalie, Bailey, and Tim. You all deserve to be here just as much as I do. I am proud of your hard work and celebrate you as individuals. You are brilliant and funny and have so much to offer the world in the realm of education, more than you all think. We've, not just our group, but all of Teach and Learn program, certainly made the best out of what was given to us. And I hope the bonds, education, and insight you've gained are what you take from this experience. Secondly, a huge thanks to the hardworking people at Instituto Franklin. It's no easy feat to make sure a program runs smoothly. Your dedication, guidance, and patience were not in vain, as you all have made it wonderful, and it's a year that was great for the students given the circumstances. So un abrazo. Also like to thank the advisors and the faculty as well. I'd like to thank my creator, my mom, my dad, friends and family for loving on me throughout this entire year. Os quiero en exceso. Para concluir estas palabras, dejo paso a que mis compañeros, mi compañero Nathan hable. Mil gracias por todo, and as my grandfather used to say, I'll see you some sunny day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Robert, and congratulations. Now it's the turn for Mr. Nathan Michael Majewski in representation of the students of the Master in Bilingual and Multicultural Education, but in this occasion, group number 2.
Hello, my name is Nathan Majewski, and I'm the leader of the Masters in Bilingual and Multicultural Education Group 2. It's hard to believe, but we've made it to the end, to our graduation. Who would have thought that we could earn a master's degree, gain classroom experience, and live abroad, all while living through a global pandemic? And who can forget living through the biggest snowstorm of the century in Madrid? We would not have been able to get through all these obstacles without the help of some special people. First and foremost, we couldn't have done it without the help of Angela, Julia, and the wonderful staff at Instituto Franklin and the University of Alcalá. I'd also like to thank our amazing professors and advisors that we've had throughout the year. They were able to manage the constant change of COVID protocols while teaching us our rigorous courses. Between managing sudden changes online, troubleshooting audio difficulties, to even fixing projectors with their own belts, they were able to adapt to it all. Throughout this year, our group has learned some invaluable skills. We learned how to mitigate cultural differences at work and in the classroom. We learned about methods of bilingual education, English around the world, and how to conduct research in the classroom. While we all had different classroom experiences, they provided us each with opportunities to grow and flourish as educators in different ways. I'd like to thank our group for their amazing spirit this year. We have faced many challenges together, and our group has been a tight-knit community full of encouragement for each one of us. I appreciate how our group came together to make sure we all thrived and had the support we needed. I'm proud of all the incredible accomplishments we have achieved this year and could not have asked for a better group. I know wherever our journeys lead us will be full of adventure and success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nathan, and congratulations. Now, Mrs. Liana de la Vecchia has the floor in representation of the students of the Master in International Education.
Hi, so my name is Liana de la Vecchia. I'm here representing the leader for Masters in International Education on behalf of the two groups. So the opportunity to be a part of a prestigious university in a foreign country was almost too good to be true. Moving and establishing ourselves in Spain was no easy process. It came with its many challenges, and this year specifically brought many more. When we started the school year, we had to get used to masks, distance desks, and many other restrictions. To this day, I still don't know how many of my students actually look. It was hard to get to know one another, the students from our schools and the students in the other master's programs. Regardless, we started the year with many goals, and I'm sure that many of these goals were accomplished. As challenges arose, I'm sure that many of these goals were also changed and remade. As teachers, we challenge our students to push through the circumstances, but they also challenged us. They challenged us to change our lesson plans and modify our teaching methods. Most importantly, they challenge us to become better role models. In these positions of leadership within the classroom, we play a vital role. It's important for everyone involved in education to try their best to be strong and uplift their students and fellow classmates. I know that I, for one, feel very fortunate to have met many classmates from all the different programs and wish everyone much success in their journeys to come. It's incredible to finally be here at graduation after all of the hard work of the students, the staff, and administration. Thank you to la Universidad de Alcalá for hosting this ceremony, given the complicated situation of this past year. The year that we had was imperfect, yet unforgettable. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Diana, and congratulations. Now, Mrs. Linnea Cristina Monson has the floor in representation of the students of the Master in Global Higher Education.
Muchas gracias a todos los que habéis compartido vuestras palabras de motivación en este día tan especial. It is an honor to stand before you all and say a few words on this momentous occasion, our master's graduation from the Instituto Franklin in la Universidad de Alcalá. My name is Linnea Monson, and I am the group leader of our Master of Global Higher Education program. Jodie Foster once said that there is nothing more beautiful than finding your course. Your path was there all along, waiting for you to knock, waiting for you to become. This path does not belong to your parents, your teachers, your leaders, or your lovers. Your path is your character, defining itself more and more every day, like a photograph coming into focus. I believe that it's important for us to recognize this achievement for what it is and reflect on the photograph of our own identity. When we started this program, the photograph of our identity was a little pixelated. As we complete this milestone, even if our final picture is still a little bit fuzzy, I'm positive that each one of us has a photograph that is just a little bit clearer. It's undeniable that we have endured many obstacles this year. We've adjusted to living, working, and studying at the same time away from home, while undertaking a master's degree in the midst of a global pandemic, complete with curfews, regional lockdowns, and various restrictions. But despite these challenges, upon reflection, I'm grateful that we have gotten to know our regional communities like no other graduating class before us. In addition to our local communities, we have developed closer relationships than ever with our own cohorts. I'm confident that these relationships will endure past graduation to further develop these photographs of our identity. Today represents the culmination of our hard work this past year. We are here with our graduation sashes, filled with the euphoria of our accomplishment, surrounded by the support of our family, friends, professors, and each other. Our resilience and dedication have given way to the stepping stone that we're placing in our paths today. We have fostered unique skills and have developed valuable academic, professional, and personal perspectives. We have served as cultural ambassadors, believe it or not, through our work practicums, our university classes, and the friendships and connections that we've made here in Spain. And I truly believe that each one of us will use these perspectives to influence the ideological shift that we hope that our future brings. Although, unfortunately, we are all not able to walk across this beautiful hall in the university today amidst the cheers of our family and friends like everybody here deserves, I am grateful to be together here today, albeit virtually. I feel blessed that my path has coincided with many of yours, especially with the paths of my friends and professors in the Global Higher Education program. You all are amazing. The photograph of my identity is coming more and more into focus, and I look forward to placing the next stepping stone into my own path, and I am certain that the same is true for all of you. Felicidades de nuevo a todos vosotros por vuestra dedicación, esfuerzo y compromiso. We did it.
Thank you very much, Linia, for these wonderful words, and congratulations. Now, the students present in the room will receive the sash in representation of all students.
Haiza Almira Juaton Adil, Jacob Connor Baden, Cristina Maria Barrio Nuevo Shannon, Bailey Marie Cannon, Cristali Carrion, Ana Castillo James, Anya Carolina Chilinsky, Natasha Flory Christophis, John Brooks Coleman, Kristen Connors, Yesenia Davila Quintanilla, Jessica Louise Dillo, Gabrielle Ann DeMarco, Miranda Ray Filak, Kira Galvin, Krista Janita Webb, Mark Russell Gomez, Robert Philip Henry II, Joshua Anthony Imperial, Cherish Joe.
Hafsa Khan, Jennifer Komorowski, Patricia Isabel de Leon, Nathan Majeski, Andrea Luis Manalivi, Zachary Alexander Mott, Sarah Paget, Maria Jadilen Lahom Patriarca, Angela Rivas, Carlos Diego Herrero Robertson, Jeff Rojas, Georgia Iman Ruffin, Danielle Sandland, Ariella Danielle Standback, Allison Joyce Stengel, Lisa Torres, Lydia Vogt,
Camelin Carter, Megan Ginter, Brooke Hansel, Morgan Kennedy, Abigail Looper, Jillian Meyer, Sneha Negi, Jessica Otero, Sebastian Vargas.
Rima Atia, Julia Ann Blatchford, Gabriela Maria Cervantes, Rima Rosette Shanine, Madeline Falutz, Christine Samantha Fasella, Paige Heimendinger, Linnea Christina Monson, Gretchen O'Leary, Alejandra Torres, Virginia Caballero Acosta, Maricela Gonzalez, David Logan Noland, Alice Rose Natal, Pamela Eves Grace Ponan, Ryan Wesley Posey, Vasilij Zaremba,
Josue Almeida Bozo, Casey Bremer, Kelly Carr, Rachel Carrick, Ben Cogdall, Luigi Cuero Lerma, Thomas Delury, Victoria Davenport, Sarah Davis, Liana Della Vecchia, Isabel Figueroa Peralta, Joanne Galindo, Jeanette Garcia, Milica Golubovic, Jeffrey Lake Jr., Rayon Lovett-Pitts.
Adam McAvoy, Robin Motz, Madeline Murray, Kimberly North, Darby O'Connor, Selena Marcine Owens, Stephanie Ann Pulido, Parisa Samavati, Benjamin James Schrader, Amber Sims, McCall Smith, Milka Tekle Zure, Isabel Traynor, Mackenzie Wallace, Brandon Kingsley Williams, Jacqueline Page Williams,
Connor Alarid, Timothy John Asinas, Gretchen Badian Tapanen, Britt Elizabeth Hansen,
Victoria Jackson, Catherine Maria Manning, Victoria Rengel, Sarah Jane Russo, Jedediah Sarangaya, Benjamin Robert Smith, Camille Sunderman, Sarah Tuggle, Kitra Walters, William Weber, Clarissa Ann Westfall,
Now it is the time of the Alice Gold Prize. Ms. Elizabeth Wise, representative of the National Society of Daughters of the American Revolution, has the floor.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to all of you. As regent of the España chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, I wish to thank the Franklin Institute for giving us the opportunity in joining you today in this very special graduation ceremony. DAR is an American organization founded in 1890. Thus, we are 131 years old, if my calculations are correct, in Washington, D.C., dedicated to promoting patriotism, preserving American history, and securing America's future through better education. We are a nonprofit and non-political volunteer women's service association with over 180,000 members throughout the world. Why Alice Gould Award? She was an American historian who spent the greatest part of her life as an educator and researcher at the archives of Simancas outside of Madrid. For example, she dedicated study to discover and document the full list of men who sailed with Christopher Columbus on his first voyage, as the first example. It is precisely education that brings us together today here, and that is why we offer our 7th Alice Gould Award in recognition of the promotion of education. DAR España chapter, together with a designated evaluation commission, carefully studied all the projects that were presented towards the Teach and Learn program of the Instituto Franklin, and we have taken the decision to award the first prize to David Logan Noland with a thesis, Demographics, Cost, and Shadow Education, a study of private English tutors in Madrid, Spain. Congratulations, David. There is one phrase I would like to comment on precisely the work David has done. It's the project presented has given the scope analysis included other European Union and Asian countries, providing a global perspective to his study, in addition to providing critical applications of his research to both Spanish and US educational system, as well as exposing consumer student biases and presuppositions regarding how the quality of tutors and educators are judged by consumers. Is David there? Can I see him?
I am. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can see you and hear you.
All right, great. I'm actually joining you from Avila. So I wanted to say thank you so much to the Daughters of the American Revolution for the award. And I really, really appreciate this recognition and this honor because I feel like I worked really, really hard on this thesis. It was a labor of love. But I had an amazing advisor. Stuart Merrill was an amazing advisor for my thesis. And I feel like it was such a great opportunity to study and learn and really bring some light onto this area of English teaching experience in Spain that a lot of people don't focus on. So thank you so much for that recognition. I really deeply appreciate it.
Well, we are very, very happy to have read it and to give you congratulations on our side.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be in contact with you. We'll be in contact with all of you.
Yay.
The second prize is for Mackenzie L. Wallace with a thesis, Using the Classroom as a Space for Social Justice, Teaching Methods of Equal Opportunity Classrooms. Is Mackenzie there? Mackenzie is.
Hello. Yes, I'm here.
There we are. Okay.
Hi. Thank you so much. I agree with everything David said. It's an honor, and even just having it read by someone is amazing. So thank you so much for the recognition and for your time.
Well, it was our honor, as I say. I have, maybe if I'm quick, which that doesn't mean that I am, but here I have a comment because I had a problem here with my computer. That was your Mackenzie. It says a totally thorough syllabus for the requirements of a semester course in training teachers in inclusive teaching. The skills required visual aid and resources. That is a comment that we have all together written down for your work. Very good. Thank you. We have then certificates of appreciation for outstanding participation. We have two. One goes to Christine Connors for the thesis, Exploring the Impact of Roma Students' Sense of Belonging in a Spanish Public Secondary School on Their Persistence in Education. That is for Christine Connors. You there? Well,
yes, thank you so much.
There you are.
Hello.
Where are you with all that, with your mask on?
I'm currently on a bus to Malaga.
Well, that's the life of a student, moving around, either Avila or in a bus. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. And there is also, of course, a certificate of appreciation for Vasilus Zaremba for the thesis, Inquiry-Based Learning through the 5E model, Enhancing in Science, Math, Social Studies of First Grade Learners in Hanoi, Vietnam. Congratulations also. Il Vasilus, is he there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm in my class, unfortunately, at this moment.
Oh, well, okay.
Nevertheless, I really appreciate your recognition, and it's a great pleasure, despite all these circumstances, to be here, and I'm deeply honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for the hard work, and thank all of you. I have, usually it's that we have considered, of course, we went over all the essays that were delivered. We considered the topics chosen as very interesting, all of them. The research ideas are always original and the structures are always well presented. So it's a difficult task yearly to pick the winners, but you know that you're all there in our hearts, and we're grateful for you being there. And good luck.
No, thank you, Elizabeth. And it's been a long collaboration with the Daughters of the American Revolution, and it's a pleasure to listen to you. Hopefully next year we will meet again. And I would like to give a round of applause for the winners of this prize. Okay, congratulations. Okay, now please stand up for the Gaudeamus Igitur, which is the university's anthem. Once again, thank you so much, and the sitting is closed.